Hi everybody. Today I'm here to talk to you about one of the most important reasons why failure comes to you faster than you plan for. So when you go for a job interview, when the interviewer asks you a question, you think you did a good job. And then when you don't land the job, you're very sad and you're very disappointed. What you don't seem to understand is this interviewer has been interviewing tens, if not hundreds of candidates. And if the answers are the same, you don't stand out. So when the interviewer asks you, tell me something about yourself, and you start by saying, was studying in this school, I graduated, and then I worked for this industry for the last 25 years, trust me, everybody's saying the same thing. So you're not standing out. If you're not standing out, that means you have nothing special about you. You just have credentials, and credentials are easily available in the market, right? So what if the interviewer asked you, tell me something about yourself, and you go like, well, I'm a person who likes to think about the environment and the world. I'm very concerned about global warming. So when I have free time, I go plant trees because I think we need to make this planet, our Earth, more greener. Don't you think this is something that would stand out? Don't you think this is something the interviewer would remember? Something unique about you, something special about you, right? All my life, that is what I do. I try to show the most special side of me to you. Now, you need to understand that because you introduce yourself as commodity, as common, you are not special at all. You introduce yourself with your titles, with your job experiences, with your university and school credentials. You're not special. Anybody can do that. You need to understand this. So I was doing this interview of consultants that I needed for an assignment for a family I worked for, where we were supposed to hire a consulting office to help us restructure the family business. So every time this consulting company came in, and I met around 9 or 10 of them, and these are the top consulting companies in the world, they would start by saying who they are, who their profiles for the senior partners are, and what they've been doing. And then they had this punch slide, this slide that was supposed to seal the deal, right? This was supposed to help them sign the contract. And this slide talked about the demise of family businesses in Europe, and they mentioned which family businesses were not doing well and how that was affecting the family business industry. So after I met the second and the third and the fourth consultant, and everybody had that slide, and that slide was there with the same data but different representation with different forms of creativity on that slide, on the PowerPoint slide. So on the sixth or seventh consultant, when he was about to go to his so-called punch slide, I told him, hang on, can I tell you something? And he says, yes. So I told him, listen, I have magical powers. So he looks at me. I said, no, seriously, I have magical powers. And he goes like, what do you mean? I said, I know what you're going to tell me in the next slide. So he says, really? I said, yes. And I said, you're going to say that the family businesses are on the demise, and 67% of family businesses in Europe have shut down or are already closing down. And these are two family business structures in Germany that have closed, and this one in Austria. And this guy looked at me as if he had seen a ghost. He had no idea what to do next because this was outside the script. This was outside everything he had practiced. And I looked at him and I said, so how do you like my magic? And he was like, oh, yes, sir. The family businesses are really struggling. I said, no, the family businesses are not struggling. I think you are struggling. I said, next time when you go to a client, please try to do something unique. Don't come and sell me something that you're selling to 10 other customers. So everyone, listen, you need to be special if you need to be important. If you're not special, if you're not unique, you're not important. In my life, I figured that way early. I figured that if I'm going to present myself as my title, as my credentials, then I'm going to be commodity. I'm not going to be special. I present myself for who I am, my dreams, my ambitions, my feelings, my compassion for certain issues, my passion for certain objectives in life. That's how I become different and special. When I go on stage, when I do my talks, my lectures, I actually start to think when I'm on stage. I don't really plan before that. I don't want to panic myself. Most of you plan so much, practice so much, that by the time you reach the interview, you've freaked yourself out. Why not try to be a little bit more innovative? Why not try to be a little bit more original? I'm going to launch very soon an online course or workshop, whatever you call it, on how to make you special, how to change you, how to find the uniqueness about you that no one else has on this planet. And that will be my next initiative. Any one of you who wishes to be part of this and wants to have the ability to be special and unique, get in touch with me and register your interest on this video down in the messages, or send me a personal message. Take care.